Dear Amir, dear Shahrukh, I respect you as a good actor and I have enjoyed all your movies till date. But today, as an Indian, I'm unhappy that you or your wife have suddenly found my country as intolerant or unsafe. So, when I say India, I refer to a country which is made up of farmers, the soldiers, the teachers, the doctors, the engineers, the scientists, policemen, students, the artists. Whom did you really find intolerant in last 7 to 8 months? Have the farmers become intolerant this year and given up farming because their land hasn't yielded much crop? Have the teachers become intolerant and given up teaching because some of their students didn't perform well this year? Have the doctors become intolerant and stopped practicing because their patients are taking a little longer to get cured? Have the scientists become intolerant because their experiments are not yielding proper results? Have the soldiers become intolerant and stopped safeguarding our nation because our neighbor is killing our innocent soldier day and night? Everyone in India is putting his efforts to make our country a better place to live. I do not question your contribution to India, neither I will question your patriotism. But it really annoys me when 99% of Indians who live in a two-room kitchen or a juggi or a chawl doesn't see growing intolerance, but a man living much better life than an average Indian finds India unsafe. Okay, for a while, let us assume that your opinion about growing intolerance is correct. You must have observed certain incidents in your surrounding that led you to arrive at a conclusion. We have a constitution which allows any citizen of country to report his concern to government appointed representative. Did you ever report the incidents of growing intolerance to the nearest police station? Did you meet your local MLA and had a word on intolerance? Did you ever voice your opinion to a local MP who would have carried your message to the government? No, you didn't do any of above and voiced it at a public gathering. What was the obligation that you voiced your concern at an award function or in a news channel studio? I fully support freedom of expression. You might be right in saying that you are unsafe. You might have observed some person or organization or a group of people who have become intolerant. You have every right to criticize them. But for God's sake, please do not call India as intolerant or unsafe because that particular group of people doesn't represent India. And for those who have already made a judgment regarding my political affiliation, please remember, I am not a Hindu, but I celebrate Diwali, Ganpati and Durga Puja. I am not a Muslim, but I like celebrating Eid. I am not a Christian, but I like celebrating Christmas. I am not a beef lover or a beef hater. I am not a pork lover or a pork hater. I neither do differentiate between vegetarians and non-vegetarians. But I love each and every creature living because those are God's wonderful creation. Who am I? I am an Indian, a proud Indian who has pride in his country's progress and development. Oh, and after listening to development, if you are branding me as a Modi supporter, then let me tell you, I have equal respect to all the democratically elected prime ministers of India till date, including Mr. Modi. Thank you. Jai Hind.